man to be on the end of this. Good luck trying to get a hand on him, let alone tackling him.
Inside Navua, inside Rutuvo. All the way.
Shape to chip. Jeez, that footwork's unbelievable.
That's a great advertisement for rugby. Set the 2003 Rugby World Cup alight, the little man with electric shoes. And he does it once again here. The try converted, 25-19.
Well, Fiji can concede another converted try and still be a point in front, but that's not what's important here. After 5 minutes of the second half, Wales are very much in this game again.
25-17 is the correct score at Nantes. As Peel looks for his 5/8 in Jones, and Shanklin once again under pressure from Rambeni. Little finishes off, but Thomas accepts the pass. Rambeni, inspirational. The Welsh play on quickly. This could get away from the Fijians, and Peel is away from them. The pass back on the inside. Suni Okotu comes away with it.
It's forward. Off you. It's come back this way.
There's no doubt there's more space out there, obviously due to the fact that the Fijians are down a player.
So this time, Dwayne Peel spits the mouth guard and tries to get his bearings. Of course, sucking in the big ones. Not sure whose shoulder he ran into. There it is. Rutuvo, is it?
Yeah, they have an unbelievable ability to target an organ, the Fijians. That time, I think it was a kidney.
Well, Wales may well go on and win this game. However, I tell you who'd be very happy, South Africa, because Fiji are softening them up at the very least. If they can't steal the win, at least they're making the Springboks very comfortable about that quarter-final.
Crouch. Touch.
Thomas Rees-Thomas replaces Matthew Rees in the hooking role. There will be bumps and bruises aplenty tomorrow morning in Wales. Alex Popham to Chavez. The Fijians are getting run down. There's still one man down. Jones. Popham. Jones of the Stephen variety. They line out to the right, back inside. Williams. Thomas scores the try in his 100th test. Alfie Thomas sets his supporters in the crowd on a mission towards running down the Fijian score.
Yeah. Gareth Thomas, dentist's worst nightmare. Look, this was just a fantastic set play.
Was that forward, that pass? Seen him called.
Either way,
let's have a look.
Some good deception, had ball runners inside and outside, turning the Fijians inside out. The Fijians are starting to lose their grip a bit on this game, I get the impression.
They're still one man down. Akapusi Ngera looks on the sidelines, helpless at the moment. With this kick, Wales will get to within one. Jones hits a post again. The score remains the same.
Well, I wonder if Gareth Jenkins told his team this at half-time, but really, Fiji have only been on top for 10 minutes of this entire game. 48 gone. That was the time in which they scored 3 tries, but looking at it clinically, Wales has dominated the other minutes in this match and will quite possibly go on and do the rest as well.
So the Welsh bring it back, and Williams is the man who hits and spins and revolves into the teeth of the Fijian defence, which has lost its composure in the first 8 minutes of this half. Moses Rauluni sends it back inside, and Rutuvo kicks and chases. Jones, Williams, what about that step? This time he's met, comes out the other end. He is slippery. Peel Jones to Thomas. Kick through. Trouble for Fiji once again. And courage from the fullback. Well, Moses Rauluni it was, the skipper. Putting everything on the line. Not the least his body.
And well read in the first place from Moses. Good halfback. Covers those type of kicks. He was jolly on the spot.
Well, as Akapusi and Guerra returns to the scene of the crime, his side worse off on the scoreboard. The Fijians, once again, they need to get their hands on the ball. Williams, oh, the throw inside to Peel. Peel to Popham. Popham still going. Jenkins feeds. Hook, must be a try, and it is a try. Mark Jones runs it around, and the Welsh find the lead.
Again, some pretty handy play. Started with a line out where the Fijians have been struggling, and defensively they were just caught out completely in this instance. They went to the back, opened up the channel through the middle. Popham ended up with it. They recycled the ball, and it was good, quick ball. And they had an absolute plethora of people they could have chosen to score the try in the end. Mark Jones was on the end of the play.
So the great students of the line-out will be mouth-watering over that move from Williams back inside to Peel. It opened up from Fiji, and then the back line from the Welsh. And credit where credit's due. They've maintained their composure, and now they maintain a further lead. They're up by 4.
Well, they haven't really had to do in England in this game, as we see the substitution there. Bobo on for Navua. It's been backline play, and it's been electrifying. It's been entertaining rugby this game.
So Sireli Bobo replaced Lavan Malavu. Well, Alan Wynne-Jones hits the deck, but did he trip over his own team?
His lifters.
Stu Dickinson happy to...
His lifters.
Stu Dickinson happy to let things play on. Had a good view of it, Jones.
I think his lifters forgot to catch him, to be honest.
So play on is the call. Sisa Mboli hurdles one. Fijians finally get their hands on it. And Delasau, the skip out to the right. Mbai back inside. Rauluni sends it inside. Advantage Fiji and Guerra. So Stu Dickinson gets...
And number 3, 16 and 3.
16 and 3, offsides the penalty. Looks like Akapusi and Guerra might be the man injured.
Offside, so 16 and 3.
He accepted the pass. He was blindsided by Kenneth Jenkins. And the Welsh give back a bit of their own medicine.
No. Yeah, it's not time off. Off you go. Not
So
time
Nicky
off. He's
Little,
injured.
he understands that composure is called for from the Fijians, and in the form of 3 points,
Time on still.
that won't go astray.
This is injured. Oh, he's got blood.
So Nicky Little, he's kicked well this afternoon. There's 1 point in it.
They had gone nearly 29 minutes without scoring, Fiji. They had not scored since the 24th minute of the game. And that was, of course, the Lawiri try.
So Henry Ngiandravu replaces Johnny Railamo. And the Fijians, this time the support from their section of the crowd, roll it forward. The Fijians.
Good maul from the Fijians, nice and tight. Their body height's pretty good.
And Ngiandravu has it at the back. Rauluni, The little Fijian traffic cop calls for the ball. Little sends it wide. Ratuvo comes out of the line at fullback. The pass.
Release, Rock!
The Bobo. Ratuvo plays halfback. Little takes it back infield. It's carried to the ground by the Welsh defence, and now Rauluni. And by Suniakotu puts his head down. So the ball is there for Fiji, and they have some space. Here come the Fijians. Ruana. Evans applies the pressure. And Seremayan Bayer steps back inside, advantage Fiji. And the penalty.
From the side. Over there, over there.
So whether this is in the kicking range of Nicky Little.
Good patience in attack from the Fijians, recycling the ball, not throwing the 50-50 pass. Now they're presented with an opportunity of sorts.
Well, I think Nicky Little has been kicking so well this afternoon that in his own half he'll have a crack here.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, and to be honest, a line-out's not an option for the Fijians. It's just not a safe enough bet. And you're right, Nicky's going to have a crack at putting the Fijians back in front.
Well, composure was what was called for by the Fijians. The Welsh had all the momentum. The Fijians with the ball back in their hands. The benefit of 1 or 2 penalties. 5 from 6 this afternoon. The nephew of that wonderful All Black setter, Walter Little. He's played 60-plus tests for Fiji himself. And his kicking boots. He didn't have the distance, Little. And Hook finds the safety of the touchline.
Time out. Sub.
So the Welsh maintain their 1-point lead. It looked good off the boot of Little, but he didn't have the herbs. Michael Phillips, he played so very well against the Japanese. Replaces Dwayne Peel, and he looks like he's been in the game.
Handy replacement in Phillips, as you mentioned. Rupert had an outstanding game against the Japanese. Was in absolutely everything. It could be a handful for the Fijians.
So it's batted back to Little. Steps inside Chavez. And by recycles it. Cirelli Bobo in there as well. Many thought that Rupini Thautau might be recalled. But Billy Tabua not sure about his commitment, so Cirelli Bobo gets his chance. Rauluni to Little. The pass to Rambeni. The Welsh defence was up quickly. Once again, the Fijians through Nguera. Over the 50 they go. Bobo has a crack himself, Cirelli. The pass back inside. Colin Chavez rides the Fiji into the ground. Villameni and Delasau runs away from the defence, but he's grabbing a la Michael Hancock at the moment. Sisa Kiamimboli and Rauluni. Little back inside to Rambeni. Rambeni can't beat Evans' tackle. Little once again. Bobo over the top. Fiji keep it alive. Ratuvo back inside. Back inside again. And Delasau. Back inside again. And Delasau.
Let it go.
So the penalty to Fiji. Oh, that's pretty on the feet.
Support your own weight.
The Welsh not keeping their feet.
It's actually a pretty tough call, I think, on Mark Jones there. He was on his feet. Stu Dickinson, we'll come back to that. Let's just have a look at this exchange of play. Great offload. Delasau, footwork. Now, there's Jones, who's momentarily off his feet. What Dickinson actually said to him on the penalty was that you weren't supporting your own weight. You were using the tackle. In other words, he was, I guess, propping himself up with the tackled player. So, oh man, to be honest, that's pretty pedantic because the number of players that do that would be in the hundreds.
You could find that at so many breakdowns in any game of rugby. Bridging was the infringement, and 3 points was the result from Nicky Little.